Several companies raising wages. To many, that might sound like good news, but the cost of just about everything is going up. Do pay increases really make a difference? We're finding out.
Plus, school shooting threats becoming more and more common, including right here in Central Texas. We look at why and what districts are doing to stop it.
And there have been a couple of showers out there tonight, but those are mainly moving off to the north. But I think our big rain chances come as we head towards Saturday morning with a cold front this weekend. Your 25 News starts right now.
Connecting Central Texas. This is 25 News.
Because it's the thing that we're most afraid of happening to any of our schools.
A series of threats in Central Texas schools this past week have students and parents on high alert.
Yes, they are very concerned, but what's behind the increase, leaving parents left with so many tough conversations? 25 News reporter Andrew Lamparski spoke with experts today to get some answers.
In just 2 weeks, multiple Central Texas school districts have faced threats of violence. Waco, Robinson, and Bryan ISDs, just to name a few. All of those threats unfounded, just days after the shooting at Oxford High School in Michigan, killing 4 students.
In the wake of a national event of that magnitude, it is not uncommon to have a very emotionally charged atmosphere because it's something we are very, very worried about.
Organizations like Education Service Center Region 12 offer hope, training schools to deal with threats of violence.
It doesn't mean that every single time there are certain words that are said or there are certain isolated behaviors that it always means that there's going to be a threat.
Yannick says the key to prevention is students, parents, and schools working together.
And being able to say if you see or know of something that makes you very, very uneasy, there's a very detailed situation or post, or there's an aggression that just really makes you feel that very uneasy feeling, I'm here for you, and I want to make sure that you are okay and that you're safe.
These threats carry weight and can have serious criminal consequences.
There are laws that govern all of these threats. We have both criminal charges that can be pressed on people who do make false threats.
Waco PD says depending on the nature of the threat, outside law enforcement may also get involved.
We are going to do whatever we can to make sure that everyone is safe. If that threat is imminent, of course we're going to respond immediately and proactively and make sure that no one is harmed.
Schools and law enforcement agree that dealing with threats like these can be complicated, but the biggest concern is always student safety. Andrew Lamparski, 25 News.
Now, a notice went out yesterday to parents at Bruceville Eddy ISD of a potential threat to the high school, a student that was removed from campus. The district says they investigated and found there was no threat, but some students say it happened differently than what the school says. 25 News spoke with families today who say a student was counting bullets on a school bus and was caught with a kill list that included other children and staff.
They're not giving us answers. If we had answers, it would be totally different and I would trust them with my children. But I'm just like, how can you trust somebody that's not giving you legit answers?
Now, we did reach out to the school superintendent for an interview, but reporters were turned away and told they would not be talking to the press.
Let's get a first check of weather this evening.
We've got Matt Hines here with a look at our weather.
And we are looking at the radar tonight, and there have been a couple of little showers that have been sneaking off to the north, just affecting you folks in Hillsboro right now. That did move through Waco earlier, and again, this lasts about 5 minutes. It's out of here, and it is quickly moving off to the north. So that'll get out of here, but we'll likely have some drizzle around as we make our way into the morning hours. And checking out where we stand right now temperature-wise, it's in the 70s, Waco, Temple, Killeen, and points to the southeast. A weak frontal boundary has worked into our far northwestern areas, so temperatures have fallen into the 60s there. Winds are out of the northeast in Hillsboro, but out of the southeast in Waco, Temple, and Killeen. I think that front's going to stall out just to our north and start to lift back to the north as a warm front, so things are going to stay on the warmer side around here. So let's check out our bus stop forecast for our Friday. Right before winter break for a lot of kiddos here, 69 degrees, some drizzle in the morning. And then as we head into the afternoon, temperatures will rise close to 80. Record high tomorrow's 81. We're going to be close to that once again, but then big changes on the way as we head into the weekend.